So children, now we come to your category of questions. You have your extract based questions, you have your short question answers, and then you have your long question answers. In your max marks, you have sufficient questions which are solved, and then there are number of questions which you need to practice on your own. Unless you practice on your own, you will not to be able to gain the confidence to write in your answer sheet. So, it is very important, go through your poem, go through the summary, prepare the literary devices, get the meanings of those difficult words and expressions ready, and then go through your short question answers, extract based questions, and then practice those unsolved questions which have been very systematically and meticulously planned in your max marks. Now, we start with your extract based questions. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Now, Amanda drifts into her world. I am an orphan, roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden. The freedom is sweet. Now, the questions based on it. The first one. According to Amanda, being dash will ensure freedom. Now, it is based on your this extract. So, when it is based on your this extract, so you have to see in this particular extract, what is it that will ensure her freedom? Indifferent, an adult, mermaid? No, nothing of this was mentioned in your extract, but yes, orphan was mentioned in your extract. Then the next one, identify the poetic device in the line. The silence is golden, right? So, silence is golden is a comparison, direct comparison. So, it will be metaphor. Next, the speakers aim at making. The speakers they have not specified who is it, whether they are parents, mother, or normally it's mothers who are commanding, but it has not been mentioned. So, we go with the word the speaker, right. Now, the speakers, what is the purpose of being so dictating, of being so authoritative, commanding the child? No? What do they aim at making, Amanda? One thing is for sure, they are well-wishers, they have nothing against the child, they just want the good for the child. Is it to make her rich? Is it to make her disciplined, beautiful, worldly wise? What is it? Why do they keep telling, have you tidied your room? Have you cleaned your shoes? Have you done your homework? And stick to only what is given in the question. It should not be like you've forgotten the poem, but you remember this, that the mother was very nagging and would keep commanding her daughter or keep dictating terms to her, asking her to do this, to do that. No, stick to only what is there in your poem. So, it is obvious the way it is with all your mothers and your parents, they just want to make you disciplined. Same is the case with Amanda. The speakers have a similar intention for Amanda. They want the little girl to become disciplined. The speaker wants to know if Amanda has experienced freedom, finished her homework, enough money to survive, lost something. What did you notice in your extract out of these four? Out of this four, very clearly in the extract, it was mentioned. Did you finish your homework? Again, don't ever start attempting questions without reading the extract. You will go wrong if you do that, because they're not just asking you a general question, they're asking you extract based questions, and most of the time all the answers are lying there in your extracts, but it's very important that you've gone through your extracts properly. Then we move on to is identify the poetic device in lines. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? If you remember the literary devices which I had explained to you, no? And we had seen that literary device, did you? Did you is being repeated here. So what is it? Anaphora. Fine, because here they're being repeated, where mother is asking her daughter in an authoritative, or let's say the speaker is asking her daughter in an authoritative tone. Moving on to your short answer type questions. See, that was one extract. You have to prepare extracts based on the entire poem. Coming to your short answer type questions, what image do you form about Amanda after reading the poem? Now here, if you've read your poem well and you know your poem well, you should be able to answer the question in your own words. Again, ensuring that you do not commit mistakes, no grammatical errors, and not to cross the word limit, and not to write less in less number also. It should be in exact word limit, 4-5 words plus minus is all right, but don't go beyond that. Amanda feels suffocated because she is controlled and instructed not to do one thing or the other. Then she feels that her freedom is being curtailed, is being restricted. But Amanda wants to, wishes to, desires to be free, to live in her own world. She's a very sensitive girl who indulges in daydreaming quite often. She highly values silence and freedom. Again, if you're going to memorize it, it will take a lot of time and you may miss out on something and may mess it up. It's always better you know it and you can frame it in your own words. But then make sure when you're writing down your short answer type question, answer what the question is asking you. Don't go beyond that, because then you are going to cross the limit, the word limit. Now the long answer type question. Discuss the importance of proper upbringing with reference to the poem Amanda by Robin Klein. Upbringing plays an essential role in personality development of an adult. Upbringing is what? How the parents bring up their children. That's upbringing. The way you are being brought up by your parents. They want you to be disciplined. They want you to lead good, happy lives and to do well in your lives. So the similar case is here with Amanda. So, upbringing plays an essential role in personality development of an adult. Whenever we wish to admire or criticize someone, we question the upbringing of that person, isn't it? It happens. Whenever something goes wrong, a child misbehaves, we always tend to talk about the upbringing, that the parents have not brought up the child properly. Robin Klein's poem Amanda highlights the tension in the proper upbringing of a child. To instill good values and moral principles in a growing child comes as a foremost duty for a parent. It is the first duty of a parent to ensure that proper values are instilled in their children. However, the poem Amanda shows how a child feels trapped. She feels she is being constantly nagged by her, by the speaker. So, however, the poem Amanda shows how a child feels trapped within the cluster of instructions. Amanda is no less than a victim in this travesty. No proper space is given to her creativity. She is instructed for everything. As a result, she feels trapped and seeks an escape. Her imagination proves to be her escape. That's an escape. And also her defense against her nagging parents. Situation of Amanda is so worse that she wishes to be an orphan in order to get rid of her parents. She imagines enacting various roles from mermaid to Rapunzel. Amanda wishes to live alone and carefree. It is very important to understand the situation of Amanda, where her freedom is cut short by constant instructions and guidelines. Proper balance should be maintained when dealing with such delicate issues. Love and care should always be part of this two-way transaction. So again, I'm just repeating this long answer to you. In this long answer, you begin by introducing the poem, right? You talk about upbringing plays a key role in the personality development of a child. Whenever we speak, write your thoughts out. Write your long answer. Get it corrected by your subject teacher so that you are able to retain it properly. You can remember your lesson answer well, because memorizing from one end to the other end would create problem for you, right? But yes, if you go through the long answer, you will pick out some points. Have a little introduction, then you mention about the poem, you mention about mermaid, you mention about Rapunzel, you mention about orphan, put it all together. Ensure that you do it and write and get it corrected and practice. Something which I've been constantly focusing on is one, to go through your textbooks, your lessons, the meanings, and then learning to write your own answers. That will always benefit you much more. Right, children? Thank you so much. Take care. Look after yourselves.